At first, we have to pay homage to the Buddha by repeating, saying, or reciting Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Let's begin with at least 2 minutes meditation to keep the mind calm down before we study deep sense of Dharma in meditation technique, with meditation technique together, so that we can meditate easily after learning this Dharma talk. I know you all have experienced with this meditation technique. I don't need to explain a basic former sitting posture of the meditation. Now, generally, you have to sit cross-legged, and keep the back straight. Even if you are sitting on a chair, sit in dignity, and place your hands where it's comfortable, on your knees, on your thighs, or on the lap. And hand should be comfortable. You shouldn't be controlled by your hand posture in the meditation. And close your eyes softly. Switch on your attention and pay attention to the rhythm of breath, natural breath. Don't make the breath quick, short, heavy, deep, light, rough, soft. Just observe the natural breath, the rhythm of the breath, or the flow of the breath. When it comes in, just simply pay attention to the coming in. When it goes out, just simply pay attention to the going out. If it is possible for beginner, I think you should observe, you should be aware of the breath, in-breath and out-breath from the beginning to the end. This would be much better to focus your mind on the breath. Of course, when you get used to practice this meditation, you have to switch on attention. You have to change the technique, extend the technique to pay attention to the touching point of the air when the air comes in, when the air goes out, and the touching point of the air. You have to just pay attention to when you get used to doing this meditation later. At the beginning, for beginner, you have to just observe the breath, in breath and out breath from the beginning to the end. That would be good for you to focus on it clearly and to focus on easily. Two minutes meditation is enough to keep your mind calm down, because normally our mind is always running non-stop. We are not ourselves. This mind's always running and leaving us alone, running to different objects. It is called default mode network. But when we do this meditation, that default mode network is stopped, because we just try to make it a custom mode of the mind. Custom mode of the mind. It is a lockdown special Dharma talk, a special Dharma talk on lockdown period. Our broadcast on my page, Dharma page on the Facebook and also YouTube and also the website. Everybody can learn for the lockdown period. It's already 2 minutes. We have to begin our lecture of the Dhamma, the meditation technique. The other days, I gave a talk on the very basic and fundamental needs of meditation technique, only just for 4 or 5 minutes. But now I'll try to explain a little bit more about the technique. Now the topic of the meditation lecture this morning is what you have to do when you meditate. What you have to do when you meditate. Everybody wants to know, maybe, because nobody knows what you have to do when you're meditating, when you take a retreat or when you meditate. I will try to explain a little bit more in detail to make you clearly understand what the technique is or what the technical meditation is. First of all, there are 2 types of meditation in Buddhism. There are 2 types of meditation in Buddhism. The other days I said only basic fundamental needs of meditation, but you have to clearly understand the 2 types of meditation according to the Buddha's teaching. Yeah, I explained one is samatha bhavana. It is very Pali language, and which means concentration meditation. And samatha bhavana. Samatha means concentration. Bhavana means meditation, not literally. If I have to translate bhavana literally into the language of English, is development. So samatha bhavana means a development of a concentration meditation. Okay? The first one is samatha bhavana. Samatha means concentration, meditation. Bhavana means meditation. Just easy way to understand conventionally, to translate conventionally. But bhavana exactly means development. So when you see the 2 words, samatha bhavana, samatha is concentration, bhavana is development. When 2 words together, it's a concentration development or development of concentration. This is the first one. The second one is another, vipassana bhavana. Vipassana bhavana means the meditation technique that especially develops wisdom or understanding. Particularly, vipassana guides us to see things as they are. Vipassana guides us to see things as they are, without naming, labeling, without discriminating on any objects, any person, any things. We have to just observe purely as they are, as they are. For example, when you are paying attention to the breath, now I'm trying to put together in the practice. When you try to pay attention to the breath, in-breath and out-breath, in-breath and out-breath, being aware of in-breath and being aware of out-breath, paying attention to in-breath and paying attention to out-breath. Just when you just simply pay attention to in-breath and out-breath, it is called samatha. It is called samatha, which is very well known popular word as mindfulness, because mindfulness is sati in Pali. Mindfulness is sati in Pali. It is included in the meditation, particularly in samatha bhavana. The mindfulness is included in samatha bhavana. So when you pay attention to in-breath and out-breath and in-breath and out-breath, it is called mindfulness, which is included in samatha bhavana, concentration, meditation, or development of concentration. Just simply pay attention to in-breath and out-breath, in-breath and out-breath. It's called mindfulness, which means also samatha bhavana, because there are 3 factors in samatha bhavana. Again, there are 3 factors of Noble Eightfold Path. Now I'll explain you to later. The Noble Eightfold Path. And there are three factors of the Noble Eightfold Path is called Samatha Bhavana, Samatha Maganga, Samatha meditation, Samatha path to develop concentration. Okay, the Samasati, Samasamadhi, Samavayama. These three factors are called Samatha Bhavana. So Samavayama, Samasati, Samasamadhi. These three things are together. These three constituents together called Samatha meditation technique based on moral quality. Samavacha, Samaajiva, Samakamanta. Now I explain you together with Eightfold Noble Path. Now I try to explain you Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana, two different techniques. Now that when we see the Vipassana Bhavana, which means the meditation technique that especially develops wisdom or understanding, it is something different from mindfulness. Of course, mindfulness is the constituent of Samatha Bhavana. It should help Vipassana Bhavana. Because without mindfulness, without concentration, you can't see things as they really are because the mind is shaking, the mind is running, the mind is restless, the mind is agitated. How can you see when the minds are agitated? How can you see things as they are when you're agitated? Which if you're not focusing on, if you do not concentrate your mind on the particular things. Here you have to just concentrate on the breathing in breath and out breath, in breath and out breath. Being in breath, being aware of in breath is called mindfulness. Being aware of out breath is called mindfulness, which is included in concentration meditation. Okay? When you pay attention to, later when you get used to practicing this meditation technique, when you get used to practicing this meditation technique, you will be aware of their tingling, itchy feeling, stress, depression, lazy mind, jealousy, envy, headache, throbbing. There's so many sensations you can be aware of when you are used to practicing this. And see things as they are, then at that moment, when you see the stress, see as it is, stress, it goes away. When you feel lazy, see as it is and goes away. When you feel depressed, see as it is, it goes away. It comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. Whenever you see things, phenomena, come and go, rise and pass away, this is called Vipassana Bhavana. When you see also the breath is a breath, it's nothing to do with the Christian, nothing to do with the Buddhist, nothing to do with the name of Muslim, nothing to do with the name of Hindu, nothing to do with the name of any religious person, religious sect and schools. Breath is breath. It is called Vipassana Bhavana. Vipassana means to see things. Vipassana guides us, trains us to see things as they are. This is what we call Vipassana meditation. So we will go together with the Eightfold Noble Path. Whenever you meditate or take a meditation retreat, you have to follow the Eightfold Noble Path, which is known as Majjhima Patipada, meaning middle way, which avoids the two extremes, Atta Kilomita Nuyoga, self-torturing, and Kama Sukhalika, indulging in sensual pleasure, sensual desire, and sensual objects. And this is called the Majjhima Patipada middle way. When you follow the middle way, there's you follow Noble Eightfold Path that guides you to avoid two extremes, self-torturing and indulging in sensual pleasure and sensual objects. And let's go to learn with together with Eightfold Noble Path. Okay.